The hospital lights hum, a monotonous drone against the frantic beat of your heart. They told you there was no hope, no cure for the creeping shadow claiming your beloved. Then a whisper, a clandestine meeting, a flicker of light in the suffocating darkness. There is a way, a rare ritual, an ancient pact, demanding a life for a life. Not your own, but an unknown, unsuspecting soul. The doctor's eyes, devoid of judgment, hold only the weight of this unspeakable secret and the burden of your choice. Can you condemn an innocent to death? To become the monster you despise? Or can you bear the unbearable, the raw agony of letting go, knowing you held the power to prevent it?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma tears at the very fabric of our being, pitting primal love against universal morality. Is a life's worth subjective, amplified by our emotional bonds? The act of active killing versus passive allowing. Does one truly bear more guilt? Psychologically, one path may lead to lifelong trauma as a murderer, the other to endless regret as an observer. Society often judges actions more harshly than inaction, but in the silent chambers of your mind, both outcomes leave an indelible stain. For generations, humanity has thrived. No war, no hunger, no existential dread. A utopia, a golden age. Until you stumbled upon the truth. A vast, intricate web of manipulation, a global consciousness collective, subtly guiding, editing, and even erasing collective memories to maintain this perfect equilibrium. Every shared joy, every remembered tragedy orchestrated. Revealing this would not just be exposing a lie, it would be dismantling the very foundations of society, plunging billions into an unknown, potentially chaotic reality. Is blissful ignorance a right? Does truth justify global collapse? Can you be the one to rip away the veil, knowing the world may burn?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Plato's cave writ large, but with an added, terrifying twist. The shadows are benevolent. We crave truth, yet do we truly desire a truth that guarantees suffering? The psychological impact of such a revelation on the masses would be catastrophic, a collective identity crisis on an unprecedented scale. The architects of this utopia believed they were saving humanity from itself. Would your actions be a liberation or an unforgivable act of destruction, born of a rigid adherence to an idealized concept of truth? The air in the bunker grows stale, the water rations dwindle, and the last of the food stores are almost gone. Outside, the irradiated wasteland offers no hope. You are the leader, and the grim calculus is undeniable. There isn't enough to sustain everyone. To save any, one must be sacrificed. Not an adult, for their skills are vital. A child. One life to buy time, to buy hope for the others. Their innocent eyes look up at you, unaware of the monstrous decision that rests entirely in your hands, a silent plea for existence. How do you choose? Based on strength? Age? Perceived future contribution? Can you look a child in the eye and send them to their certain doom, or condemn all to a slow, agonizing end?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the ultimate test of utilitarian ethics, stripped of all comfort and nuance. The psychological burden of choosing who lives and who dies, particularly when the victims are children, is unfathomable. The survivors would carry the indelible mark of this decision, forever haunted by the ghost of the one cast out. Is it more humane to ensure swift demise for one, or slow suffering for all? The act of selection itself is a moral abyss, forcing you to define the value of innocence in the face of absolute despair. Could you ever forgive yourself? He sits behind the glass, the face of pure evil, responsible for unimaginable atrocities. The world demands justice, closure, retribution. But a radical new technology has emerged, a procedure that can not only erase traumatic memories, but fundamentally alter core personality traits, transforming even the most depraved mind into a benevolent, empathetic being. He would wake up a different person, with no recollection of his monstrous past, no capacity for violence. Is this true rehabilitation, or an affront to justice, an erasure of accountability for the sake of an engineered innocence? Is a changed mind a changed soul? Do the victims deserve a transformed monster or a punished one? Can you truly forgive what is forgotten, or is justice paramount?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma delves into the very nature of identity and justice. If a person's consciousness is altered, are they still the same individual? What does justice mean if the perpetrator no longer exists in their original form? For victims and their families, the idea of their tormentor walking free, albeit reformed, could be its own form of cruelty. This scenario challenges our retributive impulses, forcing us to weigh the societal benefit of a cured individual against the profound ethical implications of erasing personal history and manipulating the very essence of personhood. The supercomputers have crunched the numbers, the classified reports are chillingly clear, an extinction-level event is mere hours away. No escape, no shelters for billions. But there is one desperate, horrifying solution. A preemptive strike, targeting a specific, geographically isolated, and entirely innocent nation. The resulting chaos, the strategic resource bottleneck it would create, would buy just enough time and clear just enough space for a small, chosen fraction of humanity to survive. Their sacrifice would be the world's last, most terrible act of survival. Can you initiate an act of genocide to save others? To be the hand that condemns millions for the sake of a few? Or can you accept total, absolute extinction, knowing you had a choice?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the trolley problem on a planetary scale, with the added horror of active, deliberate destruction. The psychological toll of ordering the annihilation of an entire nation, knowing their innocence, is an unfathomable burden. This scenario forces a brutal utilitarian calculation. Is the collective survival of a few worth the systematic eradication of many? The philosophical implications question the value of individual lives versus the species itself. Could humanity, having survived through such an act, truly be said to have been saved, or merely transformed into something else entirely, stained by an unforgivable original sin?